In motion left goes Boyd. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The Vikings at 5-4 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Back to throw again. That's to Cook out of the backfield.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Moore, the man in motion. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's 2nd and 8.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they run to the challenge.
The kick by Joseph is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Joseph now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all the year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Airing one out for Boyd.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On third down, he'll drop the throw. This is caught. Touchdown!
One more.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings have retaken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is now 10-7.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12.
Jordan Lewis on the return. The Cowboys
set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He completes it to Boyd. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That was a nice run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
In motion, the tight end. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football. Worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about Young Davis?
No, it did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stops right there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first first half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as they have taken the lead. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
He gets this one to Boyd. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll set up a throw.
He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards.
They go play action here on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Slot man moves right. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
A 24-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys make over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott, wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Dallas.
Prescott on first down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll throw again. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Rondale Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. Room here to run. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Greg Joseph, the kickoff for Minnesota.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
60 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own. Oftentimes, you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
No gain on the play there, second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Bears are going to come up empty on this first drive in the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. When you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Prescott. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott eluding the pressure right.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Well, the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Rondale Moore.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13.
Jordan Lewis on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. First down, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air again, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
31, Cowboys 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fields this way up at the... Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown. Then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
23-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Pollard going to try the right side. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Marr able to put this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
a give here to Pollard.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Pollard again. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Prescott. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion, but now kick the field goal. Get the lead, let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
The kick by Marr is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last one. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back